Welcome, Joel and Luke. How are you both?
Doing good, thank you.
All right. We appreciate you both coming down. I understand Luke is your 2.5-year-old son, Joel?
He is.
And I wanted to begin with you all, if I may, Joel, by asking you if you can please tell us what brought you all here to Dr. Shore.
Back on March 25th, my wife and I were celebrating our 10-year anniversary, and we were preparing for the ceremony. And this one got away from his caregiver, and we found him drowned in a pond, in a koi pond. So we resuscitated him, and we was airlifted to the hospital. We spent some time there. We spent about a month there, and then we went to inpatient, and we just started doing research. We found groups that were support groups for the same type of injury, which is an anoxic brain injury, and any kind of treatment that we could find that could possibly help him regain some of what was lost. And one of the two things that kept coming up was hyperbaric treatment. So we started looking around. We found a couple different facilities across the country, but we live in Central Virginia, so this was the closest. So I called Dr. Shore, and I think a week later we were in here doing an exam, and we started treatment that day.
Oh, you didn't waste any time.
He didn't waste any time. As soon as we finished it, we came downstairs and they put us in the tank.
Yes, indeed. And how long was that session?
We did 40 sessions, each of an hour apiece. So that's what was recommended for his type of injury. And we just recently completed those.
And how have the results been so far?
The results have been amazing. Before we started, he was listed as minimally conscious, just basic life functions. We had to feed him through a G-tube, 100%. His vision was gone, and his overall cognitive ability was not there. He was just existing, and that was almost the gist of it. But now his vision has returned. His happiness and his temperament has come back. We're now we're doing 50% G-tube feeds, 50% by mouth. And he's doing incredible in therapies. We went from not sitting, not holding our head up, to we're working on walking. And we're using our hands to grab stuff and hold on rather than just feel.
Great news. We are so happy to hear that. Look at this young man. Hello there, Luke. We are so proud of you, young man. Oh, that's great. So these are some great results after the session.
They are. It's amazing what he's come from. And it was hard to see it for me because I was with him every day, but looking back from where we started to where we are now and how he interacts, just in general in his everyday life, how he lets you know what he wants now, how he can tell you, he's speaking words. He did regain some of that, some of what was lost, and he's just become the person that he was before the incident.
And compared to what you found him in that condition, from that moment to now is a miracle. It's incredible. We are so happy to hear that, like I said. And is there anything else, Joel, that you'd like to add before we let you go today?
It takes time. No injury you're not gonna see the results overnight. And that was the really, really hard part for us, is because we wanted it, we wanted it now. We wanted him back. But, patience is the key, and just continue with the treatment, and you'll see. And sometimes it takes a little bit after the treatment ends. That's another thing I've seen, is that, the effects keep coming after the treatment has stopped. So just be patient and have faith.
Yes. Well, on that note, Joel, we'd like to thank you and your wonderful young son, Luke, for joining us and being guests on our program.
Thank you, guys. We appreciate it so much.